I got this lovely tea and postcard from my friend who lives in Busan. And on this episode, I'm going to drink this tea. Hey everyone, welcome back to my Tealog. And I just had a sip of this, and this is a one of wonderful tea. So I guess by now you are curious what this tea is and everything. So let me introduce you a little bit about this tea. This is the Korean yellow tea. It is at the late first peak tea. So probably this tea maker picked this tea for the first time, but quite late stage, not the early stage. And then he or she made this into the like a bit of fermented green tea probably, so that's why it makes this tea yellow tea. For who is curious about what it looks like, the dry leaf, let me show you how it looks like. So I'm gonna pull this out again, and yeah. So if you look at this tea leaf, it's quite small. It's not like, it's a whole leaf, but it's not that big, right? It is very little, tiny, not tiny, but quite little, and not that big, even as a whole leaf, and it has even like a golden tip, looks like, right? Like this one is like golden tip, and each leaves are like, they are all twisted. So when they do the rolling, they made sure they are all quite curled up, rolled up and everything. And yeah, as you can see, the color of the leaves are quite dark, so it's for sure you know that it is quite it's not like green or anything, but fermented. So, and in Korea we call even though the process is quite different, we call it yellow tea. And actually I made a video about comparing Chinese yellow tea and Korean yellow tea. I will put the card somewhere below or up on the screen, so you can check it out later if you are curious and want to find out further. For the color of the tea, it is very golden. It is significantly yellow. It is really golden, I would say. Close to like getting a little bit more, yeah, it's yellow, but it's not orange exactly. It's quite amber, but not orange amber. It is very yellowy amber, and it is nice, really. It doesn't have any that strange taste or anything. It is very clean and subtle but deep. I mean, it is subtle in some way because it doesn't have like a strong significant taste or anything, taste or aroma, but it is really deep because it has that that fermented taste of the, I don't know, they call it umami in Japanese and we call it 감칠맛 in Korean. And it has a strong 감칠맛, which is the interesting sweetness and everything. Oh, I quite like this. Really, it's very nice. And I am extra happy because this tea is sent by my friend who lives in Busan. She's very great friend of mine that I met her online through the blog, and she sent this tea thinking about me, and I've been missing ocean these days so much. But as you know, this era we can't travel, right? So I decided to bring some ocean into my tea time. So that's why I have all these seashells and everything. And of course, this tea is sent from Busan, which is the second biggest city in Korea and city by the ocean. So I thought that was perfect matching for my happy tea time. And yeah, this is very I know some of you might be confused because yellow tea in China is more like a green tea, but in Korea somehow we make it different way, and we call it yellow, but it is not. It is literally yellow, not like Chinese one, because in China they make it really close to the green tea, so it tastes like green tea, but a little bit less strong grass like that kind of aroma and taste. But in Korean yellow tea is like really significantly close to oolong tea, I would say, even to black tea in some way, because it is but difference is Korean yellow tea is fermented rather than oxidized. That's how it is different. Yeah. So yeah, it has a very nice aroma with the. It doesn't have a, like, I wouldn't say it is like floral or anything, but it does have that interesting sweet aroma. That's the difference. Like Chinese yellow tea is more like green tea, but Korean yellow tea is more like oolong kind of. Yeah, like I said, I made a video about it, so you can check it out later. And how are you hanging on, everybody out there, tea lovers? I am really desperate because in Korea we recently have a really massive spread again. So our government decided to limit our lifestyle. So that's we can't sit down in the cafe or anything. We have to I don't know what to say. But at least I have tea, and I set up this as a ocean, so that I have a little bit of taste and feeling of that I am in the ocean. Of course, it is different. Of course, it's not the same. I know, but at least while I was preparing for this tea time, I was very happy because I could sense a bit of ocean and stuff. So everyone who are keeping yourselves in the house and keeping the quarantine and everything, please drink tea. Set up the tea, your tea time as you like. Have some kind of special theme, like me having an ocean or anything. Then that will definitely make you feel better, I'll say. Okay, that's it for today. Everyone, thank you so much for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, everybody, have a happy time. Bye bye.